Hey guys, it's
Tick,
and Tack.
and welcome back to Jank Play.
Yeah, we're gonna go get railed by a man while I finish reading off magical cards. Because that's what our channels become sometimes, you know? It's just Braden getting railed by men in Tomb Raider, and me reading off magic codes. Scheming Offense. As it enters the battlefield, you may choose a non-land permanent. Activate abilities of the chosen permanent can't be activated. It has all activated abilities of the chosen permanent except for loyalty abilities. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to activate those abilities. You know what's really cool about this? This card would allow you to copy the ability of Grave Pact.
That's true.
So it would nullify Grave Pact and then also give you your own Grave Pact. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Which means, I mean, obviously if the zombies have 2 Grave Pacts out, you know, like, it gets to continue to do its Grave Pact-y thing.
Back and forth forever, right?
Yeah, but what'll happen is literally, like, if I kill one of my creatures, and then you have to sacrifice a creature, then I'll have to sacrifice a creature, and then you'll have to sacrifice a creature, and basically, whoever has the least amount of creatures in their, like, just on the board, will just lose all of their creatures. And this will just keep happening. Until eventually, I guess, this guy gets sacrificed, or murdered. But it's still funny, for only 2 mana. Stupid lizards, man. Alright, Temporal Cleansing. Convoke. The owner of target non-land permanent puts it into their library, second from the top of on the bottom. Okay.
I'm not going to be able to pull it out in time, but I'm going to try and rocket launcher him to death.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's a waste.
I'm just going to
Scytheclaw Raptor. Whenever a player casts a spell, if it's not their turn, it deals 4 damage to them. That's weird. You know, it makes me think of, I don't remember what the name of the devil is, but God, it is the worst devil ever. But so, like, it's a 1-drop 4/2 with, when it enters the battlefield, target opponent can decide to either let him stay on the board or take 4 damage.
It's a tribute thing, right? It's
no,
one with tribute?
It doesn't have tribute.
It doesn't have tribute?
No, that's just its own abilities where it just says they can just choose to, like, either let him stay on the board as a 4/2 on turn 1, or they can take 4 damage and remove him from the game. But it's fucking rude because either you take 4 damage on turn 1, or you let them have a 4/2 on turn 1, which is like for 1 mana, which is like wild. Nyambi, Esteemed Speaker. Enters the battlefield, you may return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, you gain life equal to that creature's converted mana cost. Pay 3, tap it, discard a legendary card, draw 2 cards. Inspiring Overseer. Flying. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life and draw a card. Okay.
Worth.
Seraph of Dawn. Did you get him?
I got him with the rocket, yeah.
Nice. Oh! You just get poisoned. Seraph of Dawn. Flying lifelink. Healer's Hawk. Flying lifelink. Baloth. Whatever. Creatures your opponents control with power less than him are goaded. Whenever goaded attacking or blocking creature dies, you create a treasure token. Choose a background. What does choose a background?
It can be like a second commander.
That's interesting. Haha, I get japed, idiot. Is he dead yet?
Yeah.
Is that him being dead finally? Better save right now. Save right now. Say psych right now. Abrade. Choose one. Abrade does 3 damage to target creature. Destroy target artifact. Not bad. Not bad. You did it! Hell yeah. Okay.
Nevada,
How many are there?
London.
Is there only the 2?
I guess so.
I don't know which one is the best one to choose. I don't know which is the smoothest path because guy never told me. So, I guess we're just gonna have to pick one.
Free ball it.
Yeah, which one do you think?
Nevada.
Oh, there's a third one.
No, it wouldn't let me switch to him, remember?
Well, let me switch to the other two.
The other two. And so I guess there's like 4 pieces that we have to go get.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Who cares?
Which, whatever. I'm cool with. Why don't just be in the Royal Gorge? I'm calling it. Nope, we're just in the desert.
Yep, just mountainous desert.
This.
Lavinia Azorius Renegade. Each opponent can't cast non-creature spells with converted mana cost greater than the number of lands that player controls. That's cool. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. Okay.
Yeah, and so like 0 drops and stuff.
Yeah. Or, Convoke.
Yeah. But with Convoke, that's an easy workaround.
How so?
Because it says if no mana. Tap 1 into it.
Oh,
that's mana.
well, yeah, exactly. But if somebody forgets and they basically fuck
Oh
themselves.
no.
Oh, you're gone.
This is no bueno.
Oh, God.
This is bad.
Oh,
Bad
God.
Muju.
Oh, God, no.
Bad shit's going on. I'm alive. No
Conclave Equinox. Convoke. Flying. Flock Chaser Phantom. Convoke. Vigilance. Flying Vigilance. When it attacks, the next spell you cast this turn has Convoke. That's useful in this deck. That's pretty good. Settle the Wretched. The Wretched. Exile all attacking creatures target player controls. That player may search his or her library for that many basic land cards. Put those cards on the battlefield tab, then shuffle their library. Damn, that's fucking crazy.
If they have that many basic land cards.
Yeah, really. Wrath of God. Destroy all creatures. They can't be regenerated.
It's better than Damnation, which is just destroy all creatures. It's also a 4-drop. And it's black.
That's fair. You know what's fun to think about? So, like, obviously we're recording all these videos, right? For all these games. Well, the controller dying battery thing is just going to be in all of these videos forever.
Yeah.
And we're never going to replay them, these games. And so...
Yeah, probably not. Fuck these games.
So if we ever want to watch ours, we're just gonna watch those pop up all the time.
Yeah, like we're gonna watch our own content.
We could.
I mean, I have, because the funny moments, right?
Yeah, that you
And
still haven't done.
I've been meaning to like compile a bunch of them, but like one, I've learned that are pretty much anything past like a year ago not worth doing.
Yeah.
We're not funny.
You think so?
There's very rare moments where it's very funny, like the death montage in Sunshine.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's a kind of a funny moment, but like the context behind that is funny to me, which is right. Just me explaining to Connor incredibly angrily that he was the issue.
It's like, stop it, stop talking.
And I don't think you hear that at all in that nice little montage.
No, not really.
Because you cut it out so skillfully.
Yeah, because I was just trying to get you dying a million times.
Yeah, so...
Because you did. You died so many times.
I think I went back and replayed that level at one point, and I did fine.
It's funny.
So...
Zoink. Alright, Commander Sphere. Okay. Blazing Volley. Does 1 damage to each creature your opponent controls. Counter spell. Counter target spell. Brainstorm. Draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. Compass Gnome. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card or cave card. Reveal it, then shuffle, and put that card on top.
I have a few caves in there.
Do you?
Because of Zane. They're also like dualies.
That's good. Yeah.
So.
It's funny. We've done so much Commander lately that it just feels weird now whenever I put a like normal sized deck in my hand. That's like tiny baby.
Ah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Because they're just little baby decks in comparison. They're only 60% of the size of a Commander deck.
True. You could make a Commander-sized modern deck.
It's true, you could.
It wouldn't be technically legal, but you could do it.
I'm sure it'd be legal. It'd be fine.
Yeah, no, it'd be fine in like tabletop. There's a card. I don't remember what it's called. All I know is what it does. It's like a 7-drop, and it's if you have 200 or more cards in your library, you win.
I think I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Something really, really, really stupid. Yoink. All right, Swords of Plowshares. Exile target creature. Its controller gains life equal to its power. Okay. Cloak of the Bat. Equipped creature has flying and haste. Equipped 2. Helm of Kaldra. Has first strike, trample, and haste. If you control equipment named Helm of Kaldra, Sword of Kaldra, Shield of Kaldra, put a 4/4 colorless avatar legendary creature token named Kaldra into play and then attach those equipment to it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Kaldra's also like an actual card.
It's an actual card?
Yeah. An actual card. He's a real man.
He's a real boy.
He's a real guy.
This card is just called Flash. You choose a creature card from your hand, put that card, creature into play as though it were just played. Pay the creature's casting cost reduced by up to 2 colors if you cannot bury the creature. It's a weird card.
It just gives non-flash cards flash.
Yeah,
that's
creature
literally all it
specifically.
does.
Gives us creature card specifically Flash.
Exactly. So
and what else? But it also makes it cheaper too.
because it's a 2-drop. Flash is a 2-drop.
Yeah. So.
It's like you're paying for the full drop.
Yeah. It's interesting. Let's see. The Venerated Loxodon. Invoke. Enters the battlefield, put a postal counter on each creature that invoked it. That's nice. Errant and Giada. Flash, flying. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast spells with flash or flying from the top of your library. You may cast spells with flash or flying?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
There's enough of that in my deck too.
Yeah. Flawless Maneuver. If you control a commander, you may cast this spell without paying its mana cost. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn.
See, I knew that card was in there. Zane kept saying, need flawless maneuver, and I'm like, I'm almost certain it's in there.
Yeah, it is. There it is. It's right there. Sword of Kaldra.
Yeah.
Quick creature gets +5/+5. Damn. Creature deals damage to a creature. Remove that creature from the game.
Which is completely different.
It's very rude.
And it's different than Exile.
Yeah, it's just straight up doesn't. It's not in the game.
Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's Knives Metal has never been born. Dissolve. Counter target spell. Scry 1. Kaikar, Wind's Fury. Flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Sacrifice a spirit, add 1 mana. 1 red one, specifically. Path of Metal. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each creature that doesn't have first strike, double strike, vigilance, or haste. Whenever you attack with at least 2 creatures that have first strike, double strike, vigilance, and or haste, transform him.
There's enough of that in there too, where it's like that's not an unreasonable ask.
Yeah. Transforms into a land. And 1 mana make color. Pay 2, tap it. Deals 2 damage to each opponent. Pay 3, tap it. Choose a creature at random that attacked this turn. Destroy that creature. Damn. You know, I was just thinking. Ooh, found a secret. Nice.
Found a secret.
There's this one card. I forgot what its name is, and honestly, it would go really, really well in my token deck. It's a card with it's an enchantment, and it's like when this card reaches like 5 counters, all creatures you control get +5/+5 and gain trample, and you add a counter every time a creature you control attacks. So you attack with 5 creatures, and suddenly all of them get +5/+5 and have trample forever.
That's pretty good.
And every creature that you play now has that. And so in a token deck where you just spam creatures, obviously you're going to be able to attack with up to 5 creatures, or attack with 5 creatures total, pretty freaking soon.
Right.
So you'll get that +5/+5 really quick. And it's only like a 3-drop as well. So you can get that out. And it's green as well, so you can get that shit out quick.
Yeah.
I saw that card in the old 2015 Magic the Gathering game that you can get on your phone forever game. It doesn't exist anymore because they removed it. I paid $15 for it and they took it off the Play Store. Freaking butts. Anyways, yeah, it was a good card. I forgot his name though. I bet if I looked, I could find it.
Oh, I recently found a card from Magic Gathering the Arena, you know?
Okay.
And it's like a Spore Colossus or something like that. I don't remember. I think it's like a 7-drop 6/6, which on the surface doesn't seem like it. But
Right.
when it comes into play, when it enters the battlefield, you make 2 copies of it and put them in the graveyard. And then every time it attacks or deals combat damage to a player, one or the other, then you pull specifically a fungus card from your graveyard and put it onto the battlefield. And so, you know.
So, and since there are 2 in there of that card, you're just gonna get them. At least
I'm like,
one
now I
every
want to build a
turn.
fungus deck.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah, I know. It's a good card.
Yeah, presumably they'll also have that ability.
Yeah, because they're
Presumably,
copies.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you play him, attack, and then play
Another
one of them, and then so forth and so on, and then suddenly you have
You're
an
pulling all
army of 6/6s.
You're pulling all these weird funguses out of your graveyard.
Yeah, and then there are other guys who give what +1/+1 to other fungus creatures you control, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking sweet.
All right. Void Shatter. Devoid. Counter target spell. If that spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into its own graveyard. Pit of Offerings. Pit of Offering enters battlefield tap. When it enters battlefield, exile up to 3 target cards from graveyards. Animal colors. Every man of any color, the exiled card's colors. That's it. That's the whole deck. The only person who's going to hear all of the cards is
Gene?
yeah, I want to say June. Sorry if that's not how your name's pronounced, but yeah, because you're the only one who watches these Tomb Raider ones, specifically the Tomb Raiders as well, because nobody consistently watches, at least as far as we know.
Yeah, as far as we know, nobody consistently watches any of our other stuff, or even all the way through all our other stuff.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that's another one too. So, shout out again, and we appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we still definitely appreciate your comments because it's a highlight. That's it.
It's true.
It's a highlight.
It's a highlight for sure.
They're fun, and it's great to hear.
It makes me so sad sometimes.
Yeah, how like we miss stuff, or how much harder the game's gonna get later. Always it's always a good time.
So, I was trying to figure out what these black specks are supposed to be, because they kept killing me instantly, and I didn't understand why. I think they're supposed to be barbed wire? And they have, like, spike mechanics.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So,
It's so dumb.
I know. I'm like, what the heck? This is safe, and I dropped down here, and then I died instantly. I'm like, okay, well.
Ran through and got freaking decimated.
So I have to look for invisible threats. You know? I don't know where to go.
I believe you.
You believe me that I don't know where to go?
Yep, I believe you.
Have you eaten yet?
We ate lunch.
What do you want to do for dinner?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I mean, if it's not too fucking crazy cold, we could go somewhere and get food.
Yeah, it's not too cold out.
I'll probably just go to like City Market.
Go on a little jaunt. Is your wheel charged?
Fucking better be. I haven't rode it since I charged it last.
When did you last ride it? 4 days ago.
You guys
Thursday.
want something to snack on?
I love snacks.
I last rode it Thursday.
Nice.
I had
Where'd
to
you
go
go?
down to the store for some stuff.
Was it fun? Disgusting. Was it fun?
Yeah, a little bit.
Bit of a jaunt.
That's how you know we're real good friends.
I'll just shove a chicken nugget in your mouth.
Yeah, Thomas literally just hand-fed me.
Yeah, chicken nugget. Which is funny because he wasn't even playing the game.
Yeah, no,
'Cause
I
he's
went
totally
to grab it
stopped.
and you were holding it. I'm like,
Just
and then we made heavy eye contact.
Yep.
It was quite funny.
That's what we call comedy. What was I gonna say? Oh. So obviously I know I've mentioned I'm trying to do like legitimate reselling.
Yeah.
Right.
So obviously I've been doing the RC stuff,
You have.
and we're almost there to breaking even and profiting on a lot of the other stuff that we've gotten.
Don't you still have a lot of that stuff left over?
Oh yeah, so we're gonna make a good profit on it. But I'm trying like legitimate, like go to New Horizons, buy something, and then sell it for more.
You're actually gonna do that?
Yeah, I bought a bunch of stuff. Well, one thing that I've sold so far is a pair of Nike tennis shoes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Bought them for $13. Sold them.
Used though, I assume.
No, they're good condition.
That
Not
doesn't mean
brand
they're
new.
not used.
Well, yeah, they weren't like used heavily though. But I netted $26, so 100% profit. That's like because I spent 13, and then
200% profit.
no, because the original 13
But,
doesn't
hold
count as
on.
profit.
Technically,
Yeah.
anything you make is 100% profit. Whether
No.
it's one.
No, I mean
But
like
he
in a
actually
percentage.
paid for it.
Yeah, well, so it's like a kind of like if you let's see, because I spent 13, and then I netted 26. So obviously I had to lose $13,
Yes.
but then I recouped it plus another 13, so it's like 100% in the sense of how much I
Well,
just doubled my money.
Well, the way that I think of 100% profit is anything that basically, if you're not having to divvy out, like, so you spend $13, right, to buy the item, and then say that you made $14 off of it. If you don't have to divvy out any of that remaining dollar to any other person besides yourself, it's 100% profit. Because
No, I
if
get
you,
it.
If you had to like pay somebody to go get the shoes and then bring them to you, so like you had to give them 50 cents, so you made 50 cents and he made 50 cents off of it, then it's 50% profit. But because you didn't have to pay anybody and you got to keep everything, 100% profit.
It's true.
That's also just not how profit margins work, though, in this context.
It's because I mean, and so like if I had only gotten like if I had only netted what is it, $19, that would have been a 50% profit.
You could also just use simpler numbers than the real life ones you had.
Well, hey,
So like tens.
you could also
You
argue.
spent 10 and it's like, oh, and then you made 15. That's 50% profit.
You could also argue that the context does apply to this because he didn't have to pay taxes on it.
I did have to pay taxes.
Not when you sold it.
Yes, I sold it on eBay. That's why I said net. I
Okay.
netted like I netted 16, 26, 13
Gotcha.
because I had to spend because I had to pay for state tax, and then eBay took a chunk, and shipping.
I have a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's alright. We'll figure it out. Or I'll figure it out. You're a useless schmuck.
Oh, it's funny. My dad was like, "Hey, I've got some stuff you could list for me." And so he had a bunch of really old McFarlane's dragon action figure type things.
Mm-hmm.
And so he had a bunch of those. So I listed those, and then he had like a World of Warcraft action figure thing, all brand new in packaging.
Oh, dude, seriously?
Yeah.
They probably went for a lot then.
Yeah, I think. Let's see. This one is a Spawn Reborn Warrior, set to $35. This is a Conan one, $40. Here's a McFarlane's, $40, and this one's $55, and this one's $65, and $50, and $60. So, yeah. And he bought them for, I think the most expensive one was the World of Warcraft one, was $20 when he bought it. So, he's gonna double it. Double.
It's like,
yeah, so
my grandma has a bunch of like Native American plates. They have Native Americans on them or whatever.
Right.
They're like $50 a piece.
Yeah.
So.
But what are these fucking wizard plates?
Those ones aren't getting sold. Those are grandma's.
Well, I know, but I mean, like, value-wise.
I think they're the same.
Yeah, about $50 a plate.
Yeah.
Freaking
And
shrink wrap.
I'm gonna sell them eventually.
Those Native American plates. Nice.
And all of my grandma's salt and pepper shakers.
Oh yeah, that's right. Those salt and pepper shakers.
There we go. I figured it out.
You did it.
I did it.
You've achieved
It
greatness.
took me 20 minutes running around in this stupid place.
No.
We all knew you would do it eventually.
Someday. Over the rainy blue. So anyways, I'm trying to make money doing this.
Yeah.
But the biggest problem right now is I don't have a whole lot of time to go bargain hunting.
Mm-hmm.
And I also don't know anything.
You will.
I mean, yeah.
You pick shit up like this really fast, too,
Yeah.
though.
But that's the thing is like, so I've been stepping way out of my like area of knowledge. So like obviously I've got some electronics in there, but I went and I bought a racquetball racket. I bought some tennis rackets. I've got some football cleats. I've got I bought a Starbucks mug thing.
Well, definitely, there's like two big things that you could definitely think of at least when going forward with it. It's like, what do people often use, and what brands are popular? Because if
Obviously, yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, if you have a Starbucks mug, then at the very least, you know for sure that hey, Starbucks is popular. People like Starbucks.
Yeah, people buy Starbucks things.
Yeah.
All
Shoes.
the time, probably.
Shoes, Nike, Adidas.
Oh, for sure, shoes.
Anything like that.
Because some people are stupid.
Air Force.
Yeah, I mean, and so far, tennis shoes is the only thing I've sold. So, if anything, that shows that tennis shoes have a higher sell-through rate than most of the other stuff that
You
I've...
sold one thing though so far, right?
Yes.
And that would be Nikes.
Yeah, the
I was
Nikes.
just clarifying.
So.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess technically I have sold 2 other things. Because I sold... oh, wait. 3. No, because I sold a VHS DVD combo player a while ago.
For like a lot.
Yeah,
like
I pulled-
a surprising amount, right?
Yeah, I pulled it out of a dumpster, and it worked, and I sold it for $55. It's pretty stupid. But,
That was literally all profit.
yeah, 100%. Let's see, what else was there? Oh, right, I bought a hobby-grade RC car for $30.
And then you souped it up and sold it.
I didn't even soup it up or nothing. I didn't even clean it. And I
Just
sold
sold it.
and I took its receiver and transmitter out and sold it separately. And
Oh.
I sold the car for $145, and I sold the transmitter for $30. So I crazy profited off of that one. That was pretty good. But that's like one of those like freak accident things,
And you knew a lot about it already.
Yeah, I already knew it was gonna be worth a lot because it was like a Kyosho High Rider, which is like a vintage RC car. So I'm like, dude, this is gonna sell. Not to mention, I mean, any hobby grade RC car that's like a 1/10 scale, that's like a reputable brand.
A 10th scale.
Yeah, it's like cars that are like this big.
Yeah.
But if you sell
What
them,
I had was a 10th scale.
yeah. So yeah, if you have like, but any car like that that's made by like a reputable brand, and it's only going for $30, obviously you're going to make money on it because $30 is way, way below market value, like significantly. So it's like it was a no-brainer to go pick it up, even if it wasn't like from a well-known brand. It was definitely something we needed to pick up. Went down to it was only like 15 minutes away. It's perfect. Well, you want to call it here, Braden?
Oh, yeah, let me pick up all this junk.
Oh, there's more stuff down there? Jeez.
I think that one's for rockets. I'll save up really quickly.
Oh, real quick, like. Alright, well, if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing.
Definitely go check out our other content.
Until next time, peace out.
Bye-bye.